Uh. Yeah.
Welcome to the world of Warhammer Fantasy Battles. This is a universe of epic battles, fantastical creatures, and larger-than-life characters. In this series, we will delve into the rich and complex lore of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, exploring its many races, factions, and historical events. From heroic deeds of mighty warriors and machinations of the dark sorcerers, we will unravel the stories and the legends that have shaped this world. So sit back and prepare to be immersed in a world of magic, war, and adventure as we journey through the vast and fascinating lore of Warhammer Fantasy Battles. Warhammer Fantasy Battles, also known as Old World, is a tabletop wargame set in a fictional medieval-inspired world created by Games Workshop. The lore of Warhammer Fantasy Battles is expansive and rich, and it encompasses a vast array of stories, characters, historical events. Here are some key aspects of the lore. Races and factions. The Warhammer Fantasy Battle is populated by a variety of races including humans, elves, dwarves, orcs, goblins, skaven, undead, and chaos beings. Each of these races has its own direct culture, history, and military capabilities. The factions of Warhammer Fantasy include various armies from these races such as the Empire, the High Elves, Dwarves, Chaos Warriors, and Vampire Counts. Magic. Magic is a fundamental aspect of Warhammer Fantasy Battles. It is wielded by various characters and factions, and it can have a significant impact on battles and the course of events. There are different types of magic, such as high magic, dark magic, necromancy, and chaos magic. Gods and religion. The Warhammer Fantasy Battle has its own pantheon of gods and religions, some of which are worshipped by certain races or factions. These gods can have a significant impact on the world, and they can even manifest themselves in battles or events. History and events. The lore of Warhammer Fantasy spans a long history, from the creation of the world to the present day. There have been many significant events in this history, such as wars, invasions, and catastrophes. Some of these events have had a lasting impact on the world and its inhabitants. Characters. Warhammer Fantasy has a vast array of characters, both named and unnamed, that play a role in the lore. These characters can be heroes, villains, or ordinary people caught up in the events of the world. Many of them have their own unique stories and personalities. Overall, the lore of Warhammer Fantasy Battles is a complex and fascinating universe that has captured the imagination of fans for decades. It is characterized by its dark and gritty tone, as well as its emphasis on violence, political intrigue, and supernatural horror. And this concludes our first look at part 1 of Warhammer Fantasy Battles. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have gained a deeper understanding and appreciation of the rich and complex universe of Warhammer Fantasy. Whether you're a seasoned veteran of the tabletop game or a newcomer to the Warhammer world, I hope this series has sparked your imagination and inspired you to explore this fascinating world even further. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I look forward to exploring more tales and legends from the Warhammer world in the future. Thank you.